Skillet June bring you guys another video on my thoughts on the NCAA college football game. I've been knowing for a while that, college football, the sporting of it all is just kind of bullshit. How some teams make it into the playoffs or not that they're at the playoffs, into the bowl games or not. Some teams don't make it in. Teams that you think would make it in the top 25 don't. All this other shit, right? So, as you see, man, on my school at the top, man, Texas Longhorns, we are at 8-0. 8-0, very good season, pretty good season, undefeated. If you look on the top 25 for the college football playoffs, they got us at 2, even though we are undefeated. They have Alabama 7-1, and I don't understand that. But Alabama's ahead of us, even though we in the same conference. Now, if you look at the conference, now if you're trying to tell me this is what it is, that's why Alabama is ahead of me. That's false because I'm ahead of Alabama for some reason in the conference. 4-0, they are 4-1. They lost one game. Florida is ahead of both of us, and Florida's not even on the top 5 schools, not even in the top 10 schools for that matter in the college football playoffs. They are number 22. So something's not adding up. And if you hit it, even in the college football, even in media, Florida's nowhere to be found. Even in coaching, Florida's nowhere to be found. You have to go way down the list to find Florida. So something's not adding up. That's what makes me to believe. And if you look at all these schools, all these tabs, Alabama's number one. That's what makes me believe that it's not the school and it's not the talent and it's not your record. It is the name of the school and the school history. That's why they're projected to be number one ranked. Ain't no way they should be number one ranked. They're not undefeated. If you look at my records of what I've been doing, you can't tell me it's about the punts either, about how much punts you get or who you beat. That don't matter either because I know this year my team, we have had some fucked up games, some schools that you never, you wouldn't even play. We had an easy schedule. I'm not gonna lie. Colorado State beat the shit out of them, 111-0. Beat the shit out of Michigan, 112-21. We have been murdering teams, 131-19. We've been murdering teams. We've been murdering them. So I understand as the weeks got longer, got older, and got more, the victory started shrinking. It wasn't over 100 anymore. It wasn't that. This was one of my tough games. Oklahoma State. This was one of the tough games. It was. We didn't even get to fucking 50 in this. If you look at our record, we have been getting 50 or above. So I understand it. I understand it. You would think I wouldn't have got that from them. I would have had a bigger game from that score with them, and this score wouldn't be as so lopsided with the number 12 team at the time. At the time, they were number 2 team when I beat them. They were the number 2 team when I beat them. Georgia was. So you can't tell me that's what it is. Now I have Florida coming up. We have Florida coming up in a week. And if we beat these guys and Florida still remains in that top on the college football level, something's not adding up. Alabama, I don't understand how you could be that and your record not even better than mine. Now, another thing I have a problem with, this conference shit. You have me at a you have me at number 2. How the fuck is that possible when you have Florida ranked number 22nd? But he's over all the people in the rank. It makes no sense to me. I have more wins. They have 2 losses. I have more punts winnings percentage. My winnings percentage is great. They have 4-4 against the conference. I have 4-4 against the conference. I have more punts scored. They have more punts scored against them. Uh, you know, I have won at home. I'm undefeated on the road, undefeated at home. 8 game winning streak. You can't tell me how the fuck are they over us. It's not adding up to me. Another problem that I have with this, that the college bowls projections. You have us right now. If bowl was tomorrow, you have us at the first round of the college play ball playoffs going against Penn State, number 9 Penn State. Now that's fine. And the name of the bowl is what is the name of the bowl? LA. I don't even know the name of it. What's the name of the bowl? LA Bowl. Fucking I don't even know what. Is this in LA? Los Angeles Bowl, I guess. Going against we going against Penn State. That's if it falls like it falls. But we don't know. And then if you look to the right, it confuses me because the two schools are not my school. You have UNLV and then you have Iowa. I don't understand how that can be, even though their game is way up here. Okay, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry, guys. So if you look on the right, sorry about that. If you look on the right, you see my school and you see the bowl. So our bowl game is not that our bowl is the college football playoffs. That's what it is. They say we're in the playoffs, first round, woo. That's great, right? You would think. But I'm not. I'm confusing because what's the deal? I don't even see Alabama on going against a ranked team. Alabama has a non-ranked team. I'm gonna fucked up. They 5-2. They going against a non-ranked team, but you got my team is second in the nation going against a ranked team. That's the hypocrisy in that. I don't understand it. So that's why I say Alabama, LSU, Clemson, Oregon, a lot of these teams who are, let's just say, known in the real world, in real life, from doing shit, for being the top schools, get the most people. Another thing I have a problem with because I was gonna choose Tulane if I were from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. If I was choose a school, I don't like LSU like that. Not even in real life. If I was gonna choose a school in Louisiana, it would have been Tulane. Just because I just like Tulane, right? So the recruiting factor. Now, I watched a lot of videos on this today, earlier today and yesterday. The recruiting factor is screwed the fuck up. You got people who are very good potential recommended and who want to be with you. And if a school like Alabama comes, they walk off with less whatever. And if you look at the deal breakers, he said he want to be a pro. That's his deal breaker. He wants to be with his top schools. Let's use him for instance, Holiday. His top schools is us, LSU. I don't know what the other school is, Oklahoma and Auburn. When I first got on him, my school was like number 10th, right? Number 10th. I had to do a whole bunch of shit just to get him, just to get him to number 1 on my list, right? But its interest is not moving. It's still staying right there. He didn't put us to the top 3, even though if you look at it, I'm number 1 on his list. So I'm kind of confused with that. You gotta help me out with that. That has to be fixed. I don't understand that. I'm losing. If you look at the influence, I'm losing, and LSU is gaining. Whatever LSU is doing, or whatever they saying, or whatever the fuck they trying to do to get him, mainly he's probably gonna wind up going to LSU, even though he's from Texas, and I'm in Texas, and that's what they say they want to be whatever with the woo. At first, it didn't say pro. It said that he wanted to be closer to home. That's the real reason why I picked him. Now it's saying pro for his deal breaker. But if you look at LSU record, now I'm not trying to say nothing about LSU, right? But if you look at LSU record, let's just look on the top 25. I have to go way down here, and you got schools like Coach Prime School on don't see LSU at all. Not even on the 25 list, right? For college football. Now, you go to the conference and you look up LSU. Their record is 3-5. You really think NFL people are looking at a 3-5 school to recruit from, to draft from? You wouldn't think that they would be looking at a 8-0 team who's been perfect. No, no, second in the nation. No, been first in the nation for ever until last week. And Texas changed that for. I mean, Florida changed that for some reason, even though they 22nd. And then you got Alabama being over me, and they like I don't understand it. Y'all gotta help me with that. Anybody in the chat who knows how that happens or why that happens, let me know. But other than that, man, the game I love it. Other than that, it's a couple of things that needs to be fixed. Some things that I don't understand when you playing, and I go look at my stats inside the game, and I know I did this specifically on purpose just to see. I got one receiver. I scored all my touchdowns with this receiver. I literally scored, and I got it recorded. I'm gonna put it up there too. I literally scored all my offensive touchdowns with one receiver. But when I looked at the stats in the third quarter, it only showed that he had 2 touchdowns. And I know I threw the ball to this man at least 7 times. He had 7 touchdowns because he was the player of the week. He was the player of the nation in that week. He was the nation offensive player of the week, and he only had 2 touchdown record in his stats. But it showed it on the poster right here. So that's confusing. I know it's just new. It just came out. Trust me, I get it. I definitely get it. It's new. It just came out. They got a lot of bugs they need to fix. But that's one of the things that I'm looking for them to fix. And another thing is that with Texas, I have been to a Texas game before. I've seen Texas uniforms. Texas has multiple uniforms. They have the orange and they have the white ones, but they also have a orange and black one, and they have another orange and white one, black. That you can't even get those jerseys. I don't understand how you can't get them. They're not even there. You can't even change some of the things for the jerseys. So that needs to change. Like it's just certain things they need to change in the game. But other than that, I love it. And I'm gonna try to take the school to a championship. I got a 3-year contract. So once my 3-year contract is up, I don't know if I get a chance to resign or go somewhere else, but I'm probably gonna go somewhere else. Even though my Tulane, you see, I'm not even lying about it. I picked my alma mater to be Tulane. I like Tulane. I didn't even pick LSU. Most people would have picked LSU. I don't even like LSU like that. Not even in real life. So I am probably gonna leave and go make Tulane a 5-star program if they even let me. Because I've been hearing that you can't do certain shit, you can't get certain recruits, you get a lot, you get less parts, or less hours, you get a lot of, it's a lot of shit that they try to fuck up these small schools. And now that I'm older and I got the game now, I'm looking at it and seeing that a school can be great, but they won't get like Louisville is 17. Louisville can be number 1 and win every game in the league, and they probably still won't get the credit because it's not a name brand school. And that's fucked up if you think about it. It's fucked up. But other than that, man, thank you guys for watching. This will be on the channel. And I appreciate you guys, and I see you guys when I see you. Peace.